blocking is, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Novak. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 30. The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. How much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
And the Canes are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. They will
defense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Miami 14, Ohio State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Novak. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Play action on first down. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Go straight ahead. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Once that ball was loose, offense still. Chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game. The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarters, they come to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. He leaves it with his back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking for a man. It's Novak. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
To the air, it's Novak. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it in, it's Harris. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to take off. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the
touchdown Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Miami, 38. Ohio State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Novak. Get it out on the screen. Spins away from the defense. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy's had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Ohio State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Connors. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speed.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
No big big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. This one's complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. And tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Novak. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's a touchdown Hurricane. The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Just ran over it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Line is set on 3rd down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go.
Turning it on.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here